All right, what's going on, guys? This morning we have a lot to unpack, so you might want to get your popcorn out because some of this stuff is going to be quite interesting, and we're going to change some things up quite a bit. Okay, so yesterday I launched a video here. I did not post it for everyone to see publicly, just did an unlisted release of it and just referenced it from the forum. So you guys got to look at the forum just to identify that this video was actually released. But I am releasing it here today because I didn't want to release this yesterday because I did not want to impact anything that's going on in the world of BitNest. And today, guys, is the day that we should be receiving our payout. So come over to BitNest and we see we have 23 minutes on this one. We got 14 minutes on this one. And the payouts for the previous wallets have already started. So when you come here, if I check out the wallets, so it hit the DCS main, that's been paid out. DCS 01, that's been paid out. DCS 02, that's been paid out. So as all of these payments start coming in, guys, we'll be converting that USDT into Bitcoin, transferring them over, and paying out rounds one and two. Okay, so previously, what I planned on doing is doing it by sections where I would allocate, like for this round, $1,100 would go towards round one, $1,100 will go towards round two. And keep in mind, we're not going to do a round three. That's been canceled, and you can go check out that video, um, this one here, to see that all of the payments were paid out, right? But um, we now have just rounds one and two, and what we're going to do at this point, guys, is just pay off everything. So as all of these payments come in, we're going to wipe out everything, pay everybody to complete this round because we will not be going into any other investments into BitNest. I know you guys are going to be curious as to why, and I will get into that a little bit later in the video. But the first thing I want to do is go ahead, finalize all of these payments coming in through BitNest. And once that's done, I'm gonna go through the process, send them through SQUID router, send it over to the Bitcoin wallets, and then start recording again so that you guys can see I'm sending those payments out. So it looks like it'll be another, what, max, how long? 20 minutes or so before all of the payments come in. And it'll probably take me a little bit of time to start converting all that stuff, gathering together, and sending it over. But I will start recording the video again once I've gotten all of those assets into Bitcoin so I can start sending it out to you guys. All right, we'll pick up on that aspect in just a little bit. Send some tokens over. Give permission to send 2465 USDT. Confirm that swap. Time is now 5:43. Just after that swap, we'll see just how long it takes before that payment hits the blockchain. There we go, guys. Transaction is now pending and just waiting for the confirmation. All right, we'll get into it in a little bit. All right, guys, while we're waiting for this transaction to receive its confirmations, it has not yet received the confirmation as of yet, still sitting on the blockchain. So while it's doing that, I am going to go ahead and show you guys how I am preparing to send out payments to you. Okay, so I've created an Excel spreadsheet here, and here are the rounds. This is round one. We have these designated in red, and round two here that are designated in blue. I've essentially just copied all of these because I know some of you guys actually played in multiple rounds. So I've just copied all of those together and pasted them here in this spreadsheet. So the red are from round one, the blue are from round two. Okay, here's the amount that you guys deposited to participate in that round, giving us a total of that amount that was invested. And here is the amount that should be returned to you. So this return BTC in column F. This is the amount based on this percentage that will be returned to you. You put in 0.001, you'll get back 0.00105. Okay, so that should kick out a total of that amount. Now, what I've done, again, just like I did in the video yesterday, instead of sending out 50 transactions, I've done a group by. And here's the formula right here, guys. I'm going to group by uh, the address, which is starting at row 2 down to row 50 for column B. And I'm going to sum up column F, which is the amount that you guys should be getting. And what this is going to do is specify for a specific address, it'll give me the total amount of BTC that you guys should receive. All right, so here is the display here. If you sum it up at the bottom, you'll notice also that that is the exact same amount. So it's just grouping the total aggregated amount of Bitcoin that each wallet should receive. And once these confirmations come through, I will go ahead and start sending those payments over. Hopefully we make it in this block. We very well may not, but once it's done, I will start recording so you guys can see me make those transfers. We'll get to it in a little bit. All right, guys, let's get into sending this Bitcoin. All of the payments have come in, so we have a sufficient balance here to cover everything that has to be sent out. So let's get this party started. Of course, you guys don't have to watch this, but this is just for verification, for future reference, or if anybody had questions, does Mr. Fi pay out? You know 100% that I always do. All right, so let's start sending out these payments. No need in having a conversation with you guys. You know what's up. Let's get to just sending these babies. Make sure I don't mess anything up. Let's get this one. Congratulations, by the way, guys. We knocked this out, made a little extra Bitcoin. And we're going to keep it moving, man. I got some great stuff coming up. This right here was like a litmus test to see what you guys are interested in, see what you like. And this has definitely sparked some new ideas to where now I have an excellent concept in mind, which I'm going to share with you guys later in this video. But let me stop talking so I don't mess any of this stuff up. One thing is for certain though, guys, the system is going to get some nice transaction fees out of this. Costing a pound to send each one of these transactions. So that's always feeding the vault. That's a good thing. But again, let me shut up before I mess something up. Oh, somebody had close to $1,000 on that one, man. You weren't playing. Smart move though. It is payday, guys. Payday. Well, if you hear something outside, I'm actually on a nice little getaway with my wife. So we're at a hotel, resort, whatever the case is. I hear people in the hallway walking around. So if you hear something, forgive me. Man, this can get tiring. I'm glad I ain't got to do this anymore, guys. I'm glad we're ending this thing. I hate manual transactions like this. It's always prone to error, always tedious. That just belongs to your wallet. You cannot. It was just saying, uh-oh, how did that happen? Uh-oh. I guess I better go check that. I think I copied the wrong wallet here somewhere. Uh, AHF. Okay, let me take care of that real quick, guys. See what I did. Might have copied down the wrong address. Let me pause this and get over there, try to find out what's going on so you ain't got to watch it. All right, guys, found the culprit. All right, UJBK. Gotta call you out, bro, because you put in the my Bitcoin address to the wallet where you're supposed to be funding as your return Bitcoin address, and that is not correct. So I have taken the liberty to correct that and found out that your Bitcoin address to your wallet, that 73343, is this Bitcoin address. So we're going to change that. Um, See, that's why I don't like manual stuff, guys. And the next thing I do, the good thing is I didn't enter it in wrong. All right, so I always kick myself if I do something wrong like that. But what do I have? This Excel file here. So that address here should actually be that address. So I'm going to use this one to send you that Bitcoin payment. Okay, so let's get back on track. We're sending these payments. I'm gonna wipe that one out, put that one, and we're gonna use that amount. All right. Ooh, that's a big amount too. Some of you guys were not playing, huh? All right, very good. We have that aspect of it covered. Okay, excellent. All right, now, guys, the next topic of discussion is why I am exiting BitNest at this time. If you guys want to get out there, run the risk you can, but in this next section, I'm going to explain why. There are going to be two key reasons, so this is something you probably would want to be aware of. We'll get into that. All right, now, if you are wondering why I am no longer going to participate in BitNest is number one, I got my investment out and I want to keep it. I want to keep my profits and I have a better place to put it. The second thing is there's too much hype going on in BitNest right now and too many red flags popping up. So let's jump over and look at Dune Analytics, guys. And if these analytics are correct, this is crazy. Look how much growth is coming into the loop on a daily basis. Now, of course, we don't see if this is a 1 day, 7 day, 28 days, or whatever the case is. But this here, guys, with the hype, so there's some influencers out there pushing, trying to promote it, trying to get people to sign up under their referral links, and with the more information coming out about the previous or the current devs being having a previous project called Unis Loop DeFi, and that project took a poop, right? So this same thing can happen at any given time. And when you consider the information that some YouTubers are out there talking about um, BitNest and the various things that have gone on with these developers, previous projects, the Ponzi-nomics of it, or the potential to rug, that gives me enough to say, hey, for me, that is beyond my risk tolerance. I don't want to associate the wallets with them whatsoever. I don't want to have to issue credits when I can issue people Bitcoin. So that's why I ended rounds 1 and 2 today. Okay, so that's the second reason. Okay, so everybody, we got paid out of it. We got Bitcoin. We are satisfied with our little 2 month journey in here. But with these type of run-ups, guys, it's going to take even more money in the future to get paid out what is coming in today. So if indeed this is a Ponzi, which it very well may be, which I suspect, this is going to be harder to pay off you guys that are getting in now. Understand how Ponzi's work. Also understand that if the devs that are behind this um, are seeing too much misinformation or bad information come out, exposing them, they could potentially rug the project. Okay, so once again, this right here is like coals on a fire, just ready to burn you guys. So, I got out, and the third reason I got out is because, like I was mentioning earlier, the whole concept of getting into this was, hey, people getting paid out. Let me try a litmus test. Present this to some users of the Bitcoin wallet. Guarantee for them that they will not lose money in this venture. And thank God none of you guys have lost money, but all of us have been able to earn some Bitcoin. Well, understand, guys, even with the updates that I made on the spreadsheets where you can increase your return from 24% to 30% to 40% based on how much you're putting in. Well, I've gone back to trading and I have been able to generate over 100% within a month's time. And I kind of got into this because Kraken suspended my account, one of my accounts back in April. They just now released it earlier, sometime in July last month, whatever. But it's like, hey, I need another platform to trade on. Of course, I have Coinbase. I've kind of maxed out trading on that, but I wanted to do something outside of Bitcoin. Not something that I buy and hold, but just something that I trade. So I've been doing quite a bit of research on other tokens, trading pairs to play with, and I've identified some that I'm quite interested in, and I have been trading it over the past month. So let me show you guys, because you guys probably know the Mystify that drops YouTube videos. You probably know the Mystify that's a programmer or a developer. You guys know that I do a lot of research and all those type of things, but you have not met or do not know the trading part of Mystify. Now, even though I have done some examples on what you guys should be doing when it comes to trading Bitcoin, I've been trading for years and have become quite proficient at it. This is not something that I teach, and I tell all you guys, don't pay anybody to learn how to trade. There's enough information out there where you can teach yourself, and you have to consider this. If someone is trying to charge you to teach you how to trade, that means they're not making enough money trading themselves. All right. Just let that sink in before you go spend your money on someone to teach you how to trade. Okay. You can learn yourself. And I'm not here to teach you. I have plenty of other things to do. That's not my interest. However, I am going to use my trading capabilities to further the wallets, the digital crypto solution wallets, and the holders of the wallet. So, and I'm gonna show you an example. So let me pull up this chart here. So I opened up Deck Screener toward the end of June. Okay, so I had never used this platform before, so I'm like, okay, let me try it out. So this is me putting $20 in, taking $11 out just to make sure I could put money in, take money out, no problem. If I have any questions, I reached out to their support. They got back in contact with me shortly after. So I was cool at that point. So then I put in $1,000 and I'm like, okay, let me start playing with these trading pairs that I'm interested in. So I did that. with $1,000. I put in $60 after that, probably out of BitNest, and then $405 out of another $405, probably out of BitNest on the 23rd. A week later, I pulled out $500 because I was making profits on the things that I'm trading. So when I pulled that $500 out, I wanted to make sure, hey, there are no limits. There, I can be able to put money in, take money out freely. So when you net all this together, guys, understand that this is about $1,000, close about $975. Okay, so that's all that I technically should have in this account when you consider all of the deposits and the withdrawal a week later, right? After putting these in. So that's $975. Keep that in mind, guys. Now, that's the balance that should be on this account, right? $975. And keep in mind, all of this started on the 21st of June, which is about 5 weeks ago. Well, currently, my wallet balance is 2,161. And why is this? It's because of trading. Okay. So I'm going to be trading my own assets anyway, right? And if you consider that over a 5 week period, and it only took me $1,000 deposit to make an additional $1,000, right? So I'm going to be using this for my own personal, and it hit me, why don't you use this? Because a lot of you guys were quite interested in participating in that BitNest platform. So I have come up with a nice, sweet concept for the wallets, whereas this will be generating revenue for the wallets themselves. It will help speed up credit conversions, and it will give you guys an additional opportunity to speed up your Bitcoin earnings. I'm not going to get into the details of it now because it's all captured in my mind. It's in the design phase. But of course, I was sharing this with my wife, getting her thoughts on it, and also talking about all the scammers, Elephant Money, Bank Teller, Forex Shark, and all them. And she was like, I give a shout out to my baby. And she said something that really hit me and resonated with me. And it was, she said, people can still make money without screwing other people over. Guys, this is something that I've been doing, and I never really thought to put it that way. But it's like everybody in the crypto space, DeFi, or whatever the case is, they all come in and they develop solutions to screw people over for their own benefit. You know, and I'm here to show you guys that you can make money and make other people money as well. You don't have to screw people over in order to win yourself. All right. So that's what I'm here for, guys. And I got a lot of work to do on this thing. I'm really excited about it because the concept is now here. And this is going to take the wallets to a whole new level. I told you guys in the past, there's no limit on how these wallets can perfect Bitcoin, how it just takes it to a whole new level. And we'll continue to show and prove that as time passes. But I will be on the grind for quite a while, working this out. I'm not going to stress over. I'm not going to try to get it out real quick. I'm going to take my time, come up with a nice design, and then begin the implementation of it. But as you guys always know, with each update, you guys get excited. You see how it performs. And this is going to be even better, guys. Man, the thoughts I have on this is going to be straight off the chain. All right, so you guys keep doing what you're doing. For those of you that still remain in BitNest and want to keep using it, feel free to go out there using a spreadsheet because you don't just want that 24%, right? You want to try to pull out as much percentage as you can while you can, because these charts, guys, this is not going to be sustainable at all. This is going to break in the near future. By the time these guys are paying off, are being paid back, you're going to need about 5, 6 thousand or $5, $6 million coming in order to feed them. All right, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. You got any comments, questions, leave them in the comments below, and we will holler on the next one. Peace out.